Hello and welcome to my floor, I guess. In this video I am redoing the alignment on the front end of my little Jeep. So, first I'm just going to make sure this is working. And it is. Okay. I had to move my camera and stuff and use the mic on my camera. So, I've taken the battery out so you can see stuff better, and I have taken the nuts off the wheels just to save some time. So I will do this and make sure you can see it. How about like that? I gotta move it over. There's a table right here that's in the way, but oh well. Whatever. Okay, so if you've watched my scrap mechanic videos, you know how this works. Oh, why is it not working? There we go. Okay, so this is your drag link, this is a tie rod, and this is the panhard. And then this would be like your steering box or whatever you're using. So what I need to do is remove the front bumper, take the steering horn off, and then fix this also. So grab a couple tools I forgot, and then start taking the bumper off. Because I can't get the steering horn off, or the servo horn off, without taking the bumper off, because it's in the way. And I just did that wrong. Because I don't have to just take the bumper off, I have to take the support plate off too. Come on, there we go. You can't really see it, but it's just a couple screws right here and here. Just like that. And do the same on this side. And then it comes right off. And now you can see the servo horn. Is this the right size? Yes. Use this, take it off. Oh, come on. It's too long. Oh, there we go. Okay. These zip ties just hold the battery in because I don't have a proper plate or something, anything. The actual battery plate for it is on the back. Okay, so now you can see it's completely free to move. So I'm going to undo these now. Just set this up here on the table. And then there's that one. Come on, get out. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now the drag link, which you can see is loose. It shouldn't be that loose. So tighten that up. There we go. This in the middle is aftermarket. It came with the panhard and whatnot. These are aftermarket also, to move the chassis. I mean, the servo, because normally it would be on the axle. And then we've got a spacer. I think I've got two spacers. Yes, two spacers. Two little spacers. And then we have the tie rod. Now, if I can get this on camera right, you can kind of see that it's bent. But it's bent the same amount on both sides. So that should be okay. Now, the tie rod, what it does is, can you see this? Close enough. Okay, so the toe, your tie rods change the toe of your car, and they keep the wheels connected to the steering and whatnot. Why is my computer Steam going off? Okay, so what toe is if you have toe in, your front wheels, actually, I'll show it these. If you have toe in, it's backwards. Okay, if you have toe in, your front wheels will point towards each other. This is just extreme. And then toe out, they point away from each other. If you have toe in, you have better stability going in a straight line. Toe out, and you will be at a corner better. But with too much, it'll wear out your tires really fast and wear out other parts and whatnot. Most cars just have a standard, like a equal toe. Okay, so I checked that. Now I need to plug in the battery. Grab my transmitter. Oops. Didn't mean to hit the camera. Yeah, you can see my feet. Okay. Turn this on. And then turn on that. I don't know if you can hear that or not. But I need to set all the trims to 0. So that's 0 on that one, and then I need to change my travel, to default. There we go. And that is the steering completely centered. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure the tie rod is good again. The one side could be a little bit tighter, but oh well. Slide this on. There we go. And then grab the two little spacers. I'm using the spacers so that the drag link is the same angle as the panhard, so I don't get as much bump steer. There goes my computer going off again. I should really disable the desktop audio. Okay, so now that the servo is straight, I'm going to put the crap. That's not supposed to be the same. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to try and get this to point down. Or actually, I'm going to put that on. And then put the nuts back on. I don't think I'm missing anything. Nope. Just do this up really quick. Oh, stop messaging me. Okay, there we go. Nice and tight. Not too tight because it's just plastic, but there we go. So now, make sure that's centered. And then I'm going to push the screw out of the horn. Okay. Disabled my desktop audio. So now I want to get the wheels as straight as I can. And that looks like right about there. So now... oh, okay, that's for the chassis. Nope, one's for the chassis, two, and this one's for the servo. And then we throw this back on. Just to hold the servo horn in place. And you can see it doesn't move equally. So what I need to do is find something else to prop it up on. This should be fine. Is this high enough? Just barely. Okay. So I'm gonna throw the wheels back on. There we go. It turns left more than it turns right. So, what I'm going to do is load spirit level. And hopefully, this doesn't change the yaw. I need to put this up more. Okay, so you can't see it, but this wheel goes from oh yeah, I'm gonna calibrate it with the chassis, or zero it on the chassis. Okay, so this one goes from 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm pushing too hard. Okay, 5 to 5 in both ways. And this one goes... I can't tell. There we go. Looks like 5 and 5. No, 3 and 3. So, what I'm going to do is turn the wheels to the right a little bit. So, I'll just do that on the transmitter. And then wiggle it a little bit. And now, it's 3 to the right, and 5 left. Five and 3. And then this one is 8 and 11. This worked so much better before. Okay, so 6, 4. Okay, it needs to go back to the left. I'll go 2 clicks. This is now 6 and 7. 7, 6. Okay, so close enough. That is good enough for me. So that is centered. So now, I need to straighten that up with the camera. Okay, so, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look down here where it hits the axle. And I'm going to try and get those to be as close to the same as I can. So I need to go down to travel, steering, oops, and then left is hitting. So I can't really see it because of the shadow, but that's as far to the right as it can go without binding. And left, it is hitting. So I think that will be okay. No, not quite. Good enough. And there we go. That is how I do the alignment on my little Jeep. Now I just gotta remember how I had these on. Okay. And then I'll just throw on the front bumper and then... Oh, come on. End the video. On a full-scale vehicle, or even on this scale, depending on what you're doing, like if you're drifting or something, your alignment will help a lot. But with mine, all I really do is like rock crawl and stuff, so it's not as big of a deal because I'm going slow. But having them turn the same amount in each direction helps a lot, no matter what. So there's that. That's back on. Take that back up there. And it's binding a little bit to the right. Oops. So go back down. Ah, crap. Okay. There we go. All done. Now I just gotta put the nuts for the wheels back on and put the battery back. So yeah. That is how you do alignment, basically. Shut up, phone. It's basically the same on a real car, except more advanced. Like, you can use like measuring tape and stuff, or actual like alignment places. Use machines with lasers and whatnot. Well, some do. High-end ones do, or somewhat high-end. Oh, come on. Now, I usually do scrap mechanic videos. So I'm going to use this video as a way to show a real-life application of doing alignment, because I've been wanting to do an alignment video in Scrap Mechanic on how it helps with vehicle performance. Here we go. Battery's back in. Except this one's all messed up. Come on. Slide forward. It's stuck between... There we go. And now that's not going anywhere. So yeah. One thing I've noticed is my front axle is off to the right. Quite a bit. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. If it is, I'll do another video. But yeah, that's it. I hope this helps, and thanks for watching.